It looks so bland and tasteless. How can you even eat that stuff? My friend asked. I just smiled, because I knew that behind that quiet, ivory exterior lies a nutritional powerhouse that can hold its own against meat. For centuries, this humble ingredient has been called the meat of the fields, providing bone-strengthening calcium and a heart-healthy, cholesterol-free alternative to animal fats. It's a masterclass in efficiency, a food that asks for so little from the earth, yet gives back almost everything our bodies need to thrive. And this is QC Project, Simple Things. Today, we go beyond the plain appearance to uncover the truth. What exactly is tofu, and where did it come from? At its heart, tofu is a masterpiece of simplicity, born from just 3 humble ingredients: soybeans, water, and a coagulant. The process begins with soaking dried soybeans until they are plump with life, then grinding them with fresh water to create a rich, creamy milk. This milk is boiled to unlock its nutty aroma before the magic happens. A natural mineral, often gypsum, calcium sulfate, or nigari, magnesium chloride derived from seawater, is introduced to the liquid. In an instant, the smooth milk begins to curdle, separating into soft, white curds and clear whey. It is a moment of quiet transformation, where liquid becomes solid, guided by the same principles used to make cheese. These delicate curds are then gathered and pressed into molds, a final step that defines the tofu's destiny. If pressed lightly for a short time, it remains silken, fragile and elegant, perfect for sliding into soups. If pressed under heavier weights, the water escapes, leaving behind a firm, resilient block that can withstand the heat of a searing wok. There are no complex chemicals or hidden additives here, just the pure essence of the earth, reshaped by human hands. If you've ever wondered why tofu's texture feels so familiar, it's because tofu is, quite literally, the cheese of the plant world. The science behind a block of tofu mirrors the ancient art of cheesemaking in a beautiful, symmetrical way. Just as a cheesemaker takes animal milk and adds rennet or acid to separate it into curds and whey, the tofu maker does the same with the milk of the soybean. It is a process of concentration, taking the liquid essence of a plant and coaxing it into a solid form. This is why tofu can be creamy, crumbly, or firm, mimicking the vast spectrum of dairy cheeses we know and love. In many cultures, fermented tofu is often referred to as Chinese cheese because, through the passage of time and the touch of beneficial molds, it develops a pungent aroma and a buttery richness that rivals a ripe brie or a sharp blue cheese. This fascinating chemistry isn't just a modern culinary trick, it is a technique perfected over millennia. To truly understand this white jade, we must travel back in time to where it all began, the ancient laboratories of the East. The history of tofu is a tapestry woven with legends and accidental discoveries, stretching back over 2,000 years to the Han Dynasty in China. While many myths exist, historians often point to Prince Liu An as the central figure in its creation. Legend has it that while he was searching for an elixir of immortality, his alchemical experiments led him to accidentally curdle soy milk with gypsum. So, instead of eternal life, he found a soft, white substance that was both nourishing and delicious. This accidental creation soon spread beyond palace walls, becoming a staple for Buddhist monks who sought a plant-based source of strength. To them, tofu was more than just food. It was a peaceful gift from Mother Earth that honored the sanctity of life. From the quiet monasteries of China, tofu embarked on a slow journey across Asia, carried by monks and travelers who recognized its value. By the 8th century, it reached the shores of Japan, where it was refined into the silky textures we celebrate today. For centuries, it remained a hidden treasure of the East, a meat of the fields that sustained entire civilizations through times of scarcity. It wasn't until the 20th century that the West truly embraced this ancient block of protein, recognizing it as a bridge between tradition and modern health. Tofu's journey is a testament to the fact that sometimes our greatest discoveries happen when we aren't looking for them at all. However, despite being recognized as a fantastic food, most people agree that it's a tasteless dish. This might be true if you ask a food critic, but if you ask a chef, they'll tell you it's a blank canvas waiting for a masterpiece. In its purest form, high-quality tofu possesses a very subtle, clean, and nutty sweetness. It is a culinary sponge, uniquely designed by nature to absorb the soul of whatever it is cooked with. Whether it's gliding through spicy chili oil, bathing in a savory soy glaze, or soaking up the richness of a coconut curry, tofu takes on those flavors and holds them deep within its silken or firm heart. This flavorless quality is actually its greatest strength, allowing it to bridge the gap between ingredients like no other food can. It doesn't compete for attention. Instead, it amplifies the spices, herbs, and sauces around it. When you bite into a well-prepared piece of tofu, you aren't just tasting the soy, you are tasting the history of the broth and the intensity of the seasoning, all delivered in a texture that melts or crunches at your command. Beyond its culinary versatility, tofu is a nutritional treasure chest that hides its riches in plain sight. It is one of the rare plant-based wonders that offers a complete protein, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids your body craves but cannot produce on its own. For those seeking strength without the weight of cholesterol, tofu is a loyal ally. It is naturally low in saturated fat and packed with minerals like iron for energy and magnesium for a calm mind. But perhaps its most beautiful gift is calcium, essential for building the very scaffold of our bodies, making it a vital source of longevity for people across all stages of life. Scientific studies also highlight tofu's unique phytonutrients, particularly isoflavones, which act as guardians for heart health. These compounds help maintain healthy blood vessels and may even offer protective benefits against certain modern ailments. Eating tofu is a quiet act of self-care. It is a food that nourishes without overwhelming, providing the building blocks for a vibrant life. For far too long, tofu has lived under the heavy shadow of being labeled a meat substitute. While this title helped it find a place on Western tables, it also created narrow expectations that often lead to disappointment. In its Asian homeland, tofu was never born to be an imposter or a second-class rival to meat. Instead, it was celebrated as a unique ingredient with its own culinary dignity. It appeared in the steaming soup bowls of early morning street vendors, on the serene tables of mountain monasteries, and in the humble braises of home kitchens, not as an understudy, but as a leading character. The true magic of tofu is revealed only when we stop asking it to behave like something it's not. When we release it from the burden of imitating muscle and fiber, we begin to appreciate its authentic character, its cooling nature, its silky elegance, and its remarkable ability to harmonize with the seasons. Tofu is at its most delicious when it is simply allowed to be tofu, a centuries-old masterpiece of balance that doesn't need to mimic the strength of animals to prove its own power. But not all tofu is created equal. In fact, the difference between silken and firm tofu is a story of water and pressure. Imagine silken tofu as the custard of the soy world. It is never pressed. Instead, the soy milk is coagulated directly inside its final container, undisturbed. This preserves every drop of moisture, resulting in a texture so delicate that it shivers at the touch of a spoon. It is the soul of elegant desserts and soothing breakfast broths, designed to melt away the moment it hits your tongue. On the other hand, firm tofu is the sturdy worker of the kitchen, shaped by the weight of tradition. To create this variety, the curds are gathered and pressed under heavy blocks, forcing out the whey until the tofu becomes dense and resilient. This structural change is what allows it to be sliced, cubed, and tossed into a searing hot wok without falling apart. If silken tofu charms us with its softness, then firm tofu wins us over with its sturdiness. It develops a golden, crispy skin when fried and holds on to savory sauces for a deeply satisfying bite. You don't need a culinary degree to spot high-quality tofu. All you need is 10 seconds and your basic senses to tell the difference between the mediocre and the magnificent. Start with the eyes and nose test. Fresh artisanal tofu should have a soft, creamy ivory hue, never a stark, bleached white or a dull yellow. As you lean in, a gentle, nutty aroma of toasted soybeans should greet you. If it smells like nothing at all or has a sour hint, the soul of the bean has already vanished. Next, Move to the gentle press to understand its heart. Give the tofu a soft nudge with your finger. It should feel resilient, springing back with a playful bounce rather than crumbling or feeling like wet chalk. High-quality tofu holds its water content with dignity, looking moist but not drowning in a slimy film. When you finally taste it, there should be a clean, lingering sweetness on the back of your tongue, a sign that no harsh chemicals were used to rush the process. In just 10 seconds, you've looked past the plain exterior to find a living ingredient. In the end, our journey through the world of tofu reveals a profound truth. The most extraordinary things are often hidden within the most ordinary shells. It is a food that asks us to slow down, to use our senses, and to appreciate the quiet honesty of a well-made meal. When we look at a simple white block of tofu, we aren't just looking at a meat substitute. We are looking at a masterpiece of human patience and nature's generosity. Thank you for wandering through this story with me. And this is QC Project. Simple things. If you found value in our exploration today, don't forget to like this post and subscribe to our channel. Let's keep discovering the extraordinary, one simple thing at a time. See you in the next chapter.